Good morning, everybody. If anybody's even awake with me this morning, happy Friday. All them kids out of school today. I know they are, so we won't be having our kids. No schools today. No schools. School patrol. Presented by the bread and milk experts at Spring Street Market. Who's batting leadoff? Somebody's already commented. JC, morning to you. Morning to you. Oh, look, Holly showed up.
You want to hear what song I'm obsessed with?
She came by boat.
Somebody left their Diet Sun Drop sitting in there.
No, ain't me. Hudson, I guess. He's the only other person that would have been here. Well,
it's on that back ledge, like where people sit to record.
Back ledge?
Yeah, this little ledge here.
Oh, well, it may have been Chad or somebody from yesterday. Just throw it away.
I wasn't going to save it, honey.
No, they're not following my rules of no drinks on the counters.
It's not on the counter.
Oh, back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably from yesterday. Morning, Dana. Oh, enjoy that trip to Murfreesboro in this rain. Hopefully it won't be too bad. We got to go there later for football. That's right. We're still playing football tonight. Holly's going to be like Jim Cantori down there. It's right here.
Oh, right in front of my
phone's right there.
Okay.
Morning, Kevin. Morning to you. Turn my headphones up. I can't hardly hear because of your hat.
I'll go put my Common John
no,
hat
it's
on.
Fine.
I'll go during the break. I'll go put.
There's nothing wrong with your hat. I'm just joking. Heard you say earlier you didn't want to wear it. It was stupid today. I don't know why. It's a good looking hat. I'll turn the headphones up a little louder.
It's not stupid. The shape of my head is stupid.
That's what it is. Oh, Wallen won some awards last night. Good.
Who won?
He's not
awards?
my boy. No. I'm not his daddy.
Who won awards?
Wallen won 4 awards at the People's Country Choice Awards.
Oh, that's his boy. You're right.
Holly likes Wallen. Good morning to you, everybody. Welcome in another day. The Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors, but not getting you to school because we cancel school for rain. And a little wind, I guess. Coffee County Schools, Manchester City Schools are out today. Enjoy the day off, everybody. Please accept my facetiousness for what it is. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the M-Sculpt Neo. Get that 6-pack of abs you've always wanted with in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's D-R-V-A-N Winkle.com to learn more about those services. Plenty of ways to catch the show. If you're a newbie and you scanned across us on the radio dial or you found us online and you're like, how do I catch these guys every day? I just love them. Well, you can do that in multiple ways. AM 1320 in our terrestrial radio range here in Coffee County, Tennessee. 107.9 FM in the Manchester and rural areas of the county. 106.7 FM over in Tullahoma, Estill Springs area, and worldwide on the Manchester Go smartphone app or thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. You can also watch the show on Facebook or YouTube on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find us on Facebook or YouTube. You're searching for Thunder Radio. Give us a follow or a subscribe or whatever they ask for. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can be a part of the show during the breaks. We chit-chat over there with everybody who is watching and listening on the cameras. It is a Friday. That means we've got Florida Man Friday coming up in a little bit. Stupid Silly Stat, name that tune. All the fun games. Temperature update right now, 64 degrees. Hey, not going to warm up much today. 70, about as high as we're going to go. And a 100% chance of rain, showers. Maybe a thunder bumper here or there, but nothing severe expected. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Get all your fall clothing at Wisteria Hill. 205 South Woodland Street. They're near the square in downtown Manchester. Give them a follow on Facebook. They do a really good job of posting their new arrivals and their sales at Wisteria Hill Boutique on Facebook. On that note, we need to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show and get this thing on the road. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. And one of the main reasons the rockin' world still goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
I couldn't help but notice you were fighting back a yawn when you were introducing me.
Yeah, my throat's hurting, so
It makes you yawn?
I'm trying to talk just a little different and make it not hurt as bad. I don't know. Maybe it's making me not breathe. I don't know what the problem is. It all ties in.
And I've been down.
He was good.
Every time I play this song, I'm always like, who is this?
He has a lot of energy.
Bailey Zimmerman. Good grief. Grew up in upstate New York. Would only close school for 2 feet of snow. Literally. It's dank outside. They said it's moist, so it's dank. It's dank out there.
That's what I like right there with.
I'm going to have to take this hoodie off. It's hot in here.
Huh?
I have to take this hoodie off. It's hot in here. Hot.
Except I always think this song's got a oh whoa.
It is.
Oh whoa. But I didn't hear it.
It's later.
Okay.
Every time I play the song, it goes, just the one that has the oh every time. Yeah, it's definitely damp out there. It is dank, damp, moist. What was the other ones we had?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Untuck it.
No, I
Untuck it.
leave it tucked in.
Wow.
T-shirt tucked into the sweatpants.
No, untuck it. You're ruining it for me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting a hurricane down here, Glenn. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Westwood football with a big win last night. The RVC champions beating Fayetteville 20-14. So congratulations to the Rockets. They go worst to first. They were winless last year in conference play, and then they go win the conference championship this year. And some of them Rockets going to be joining me tomorrow on the Coffee Coaches
exciting.
Show, live from Al White Ford Lincoln. Also, Coffee County volleyball with the win last night over Columbia. Real good win for the girls. They beat Columbia 3-1. They got swept at Columbia earlier in the year, so that's a nice turnaround for them. And so they'll be back at it Tuesday on the road, and then they'll be home next Wednesday, the senior night, against Grundy County. So
Next what day?
Wednesday, next Wednesday. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to be able to be there because of the coaches show,
Yeah.
but maybe you could be there.
It's
It's next Wednesday.
this October 2nd?
Yes.
Okay.
You got something going on that night? Oh, darn.
Maybe I can send a proxy to the game.
Must be an important event you have.
Well, it's been on my schedule.
Oh, okay. Is it something you want to cancel? Because get you out.
I can't really. If they're no, I can't.
Okay. Well, darn. But that's next Wednesday. And tonight, high school football. Yes, they're still playing. They are on the road at Riverdale. I'm getting all kind of questions. They still playing? They still playing? Yeah, they're playing. I'll let you know if they don't. They're playing. 6 o'clock Friday Night Thunder pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff right here on Thunder Radio. Do not bank on Raider TV. They will be there if they can. It's a wet. They're on top of the press box for this one, so and it's a little breezy for tents. So if it's going to be raining, they're just not going to be able to set up. They're going to keep an eye on the weather.
That's understandable.
Yeah, but I'll paint you a picture on the air. Do my best. So y'all tune in for that tonight, beginning at 6 with the Friday Night Thunder pregame show. And if you're going to go, you're going to want to take maybe a poncho or two.
I got a frog tog poncho.
You may need to wear two. I was going to suggest you put two garbage bags, maybe even 3 over the camera because it's going to rain so much, and then maybe 2 ponchos for you. County and city offices are open today. Lakeisha.
Do they make plastic pants?
I'm sure they do.
Like poncho pants?
I don't know that you could buy them locally, but I'm sure they make them.
I have rubber boots. I probably ought to wear those then.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty wet. The good news is Riverdale has a turf field.
Okay.
So you won't have to deal with muddy sidelines, because when it rains,
great.
When it rains like that, they build those fields with a crown. So all that water runs to the sidelines. And Tracy gets called a rain suit. Yeah.
Did he type that with an attitude?
Yeah, he just said a rain suit. I added the yeah.
Okay. All
but
right.
that's what he meant.
I was just checking
That's what
his
he meant.
tone.
So you're going to want to be plenty.
Do they sell those at Walmart, you reckon?
I doubt it. You can't get anything.
Over there in the fishing area, maybe?
Go check. But it's frustrating with the evolution of Amazon and instant ordering. You cannot find anything in the store anymore. Like there's this big old store, and I'm like, where's the stuff? There's all the stuff, but
bless him. He don't go inside big stores very often. He gets overwhelmed. I just need.
There's so many things I used to
I
could
just
buy.
Be like, you sit in the car
in the store.
I'll go handle this store.
You can't buy them in there anymore. Milton says they do. He says they do sell them there.
Oh, thank you, Milton.
So go check that out. Other comings and goings activities. Let's see. We are 7 days away from fall break, right?
Yeah, today. 7, 1 week.
Golly. It's close. We leave a week from today. I'm pretty pumped about that. And also, let's see. We are 8 days away from Old Timers Day. That's next Saturday. How about that?
I loved Old Timers Day when we first. I remember it when we first moved to Tennessee, because they didn't have stuff like that where I lived in Augusta. And so when you just got to walk around the square. Nobody was with me. I was just allowed to. It was the first time that had ever. I was allowed to roam free.
Parade starts at 10. That's next Saturday. So we're 8 days away from that. And also cars and coffee, car cruising the same day. So a lot of things you can get done that day. I think it's all on the same day. Dr. Cummings says canceling school over rain blows my mind. Yeah, me too. I don't quite get it, but whatever. I mean, I if it's going to be super windy, I kind of get it with the buses, but it's not that windy out there. We're not even under a wind advisory. It's raining. It's raining.
Well, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not the one that has to make those decisions.
No, I'm not hating on the people who have to make the decisions, but what's happened, I feel like, is we have gradually caved over the years to the people who like to complain and moan. And because everybody's like, well, what about the kids who walk? Well, what about them? I guess they ought to get some boots. I mean, I'm sorry, but it rains and it snows and it's cold in the winter. That's when we get into the wintertime, and it'll be the high that one day will be 20. And they'll be like, well, they need to cancel school. Why? There's a heater there. Kids got to walk. They'll be fine. They toughen up. They will. They'll be fine.
Oh, man. Tell them how you really feel.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, they just we
You don't like being wet. You don't want to have to sit.
Nobody
at a
likes it.
school
I didn't say
all
they
day
should
being
enjoy it.
Wet.
But I mean, and I'm not
All
saying
the teachers are like, "Shut up, Josh."
And I'm not saying because we did it. I'm just saying that's what we're canceling school for. I don't. And I think Dr. Carmina posted this earlier, and I agree that the outlook for the next generation is bleak. How are we going to win the next war? We can't even go to school when it's raining.
I've already decided I'm going to work against it, and I'm going to be real rough with my grandkids. I'm like toughing them up and stuff. Throw them in the creek.
I don't think they should close anything. Go to work. Go to school. Get at it. I'm here.
Again, all the teachers are like...
That doesn't matter, teachers. They don't listen to me. Believe it or not, I don't make the decisions, nor does Holly. I'm just... Christy said, yeah, they forgot parents still got to work. And they don't care.
That is hard.
Yeah,
there were days when we would cancel over it might snow, and then it didn't snow, and then I had to make like childcare arrangements.
Yeah, when the kids were younger. Now that the kids are older and it doesn't matter, I don't care about y'all's problems. I don't have to deal with it. But y'all do, and I get
care.
It. I understand.
I care.
That is frustrating. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't, part of it. I just think they should keep the schools open. But
do you think the top 10 toughest kids from your graduating class in a fight with the top 10 toughest kids from this graduating class? 20 years. It was your 20-year reunion. Who do you think would win that battle?
My graduating
Your graduate, you think they're tougher?
Absolutely. It's not even close. It's NBA, WNBA. I'm just saying that's what that is. That's not going to be a competition.
Who do you think was the toughest guy in your graduating class?
I don't know how to think about that.
Who do you think's the toughest guy in this graduating class?
Well, I have no clue. I don't know all the kids. There's 400 of them. I mean, there's some random kids in there that can probably
I just think about who I would want to see. I don't want to see kids fight.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about they're fixing to graduate. They're going to be men. The toughest guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to even think of the toughest guy in my graduating class because, I mean, there's 320 classmates. So you figure 160 of them are guys, right? I mean, there's some... I watched a guy catch his pants on fire. I watched a guy in the back of the bus.
That doesn't mean tough.
I watched a guy in the back of the bus light his arm on fire with lighter fluid.
Well, that means that may be
dumb.
Touch psychotic.
Yeah, but do you want to fight that guy?
No, I don't want to fight that guy.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't think today's kids with their vape pens are going to match up. We're smoking Marlboro Reds. It's just not going to be the same thing. Christy said that's an idiot. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't smart. We weren't friends. But I'm just saying, when I see that, I'm not tussling with that fella. Because he's liable to throw lighter fluid on me and light me on fire.
I don't know who the toughest guy in my graduating class was. Like
But today's society is wrecked.
It's over. I don't know any tough guys.
Today's graduating class, tough guys will be like, hang on a minute. We got to go over here to our safe space.
No.
Discuss it.
No, because who I think would be up there on the list is, I believe Jaden Carter would be one of the tough guys.
Oh, yeah, he's a tough fella. I'm not saying they don't have tough kids still. Thankfully, there are still some who are raised right, All right. Anyway, anything else in the comings and goings?
We don't condone fighting.
We do not. Or smoking Marlboro Reds or vape pens. But I'm just, truth is what it is.
Let's see here.
Anything? You got anything for comings and goings?
No, sir.
All right. Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. Hey, we're still at work. We made it in. Hope y'all do too. Y'all get to work today. I thought about not coming in though.
When they canceled
they're in
school, I was
school.
like, I'm not going to suggest it. But if Josh suggests that, I'm not going to put up a big fight.
We had no good reason to not be here.
Not one good reason not to be here.
We were done early last night with work. Volleyball got done at a good time.
We got in bed.
We were in bed by 9. I'm like, there's really no reason for us not to go in.
We'll do
and
it.
we're about to take off like what 7, 8, 9, 10 days for fall break. So I think we can come to work today. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Holly, tell them about Fresh and Fruity. People got the day off. They can get on over to Fresh and Fruity and try out some deliciousness.
Yeah, they're open now. Head over to Fresh and Fruity. They are conveniently located over by Sonic on Hillsborough Boulevard. They have fresh, preservative-free fruit bowls, and all their ingredients are fresh and preservative free. You can get iced coffee. There's smoothies with some protein in it.
Rolled ice creams.
Yeah, stop by and see them at Fresh and Fruity and get your day started off right. Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues?
Well, just identify the issue.
And I have identified it, and I'm trying to correct it.
Fix it.
I say Manchester.
Enunciate it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I have trouble applying it sometimes when I get to talking too fast.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all.
It's like you're reading something hard.
I'm just trying to read these comments. What's up with your sister wanting me or you to bring her coffee yesterday in the middle of the day? What's that about?
I don't know.
It's 2 days this week. It's like a stray dog. You feed it once, you're going to keep doing that. Just don't do it.
Get out of here.
Scooch.
Home policy.
I feel like we need to be here on bad weather days because we may need to disseminate some important information. You know, the sheriff might call in and tell us about the third-dairy streets. Like that one time. What is it? Secondary and third-dairy streets. You couldn't go down them.
Daggone it.
We'll find a way to use tertiary in the broadcast tonight. I need to have a word of the day for every broadcast and try to work it in.
You know what the word of the day for the morning show is? Integrity.
Okay. Do we have integrity?
We do.
We do. Somebody don't.
Lots of people
Are you
do not.
Are you throwing jabs? Are you firing
If the
shots?
shoe fits.
Are you firing shots?
If the shoe fits.
Oh, you at Coffee County Early Head Start down there? Yeah. Y'all holler real loud or something. Y'all got us turned up. We'll give the kids a shout out. Are they there today? Or are they out? Are they out too? I didn't get anything from Head Start, but I don't know if they're connected. Turn the radio on.
We'll sing Baby Shark or something.
Nah.
Baby Shark.
We will not sing Baby Shark.
Josh, what was the name?
Y'all are closed. Okay. Closed and not getting paid. Well, darn.
Eee.
You can go sell some ads for me today, Makisha. I'll pay you.
What was the breed of that chicken breed yesterday?
Oh, that you were trying to say? I don't even know. I got a lot of work to do today, and I don't want to. I'm actually very busy. On Friday, I like to go home and take a little nap before the ball game. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for my nap today, and it's gonna make me cranky.
Oh Lord.
For me to be able to do that, I'm gonna have to work hard, and I don't want to do that either. Trying to come and said if I got paid to stay home, it'd be realistic to cancel the day all the time, right? Well, these teachers, man.
Some people have
Let's talk about that COVID. Let's talk about that COVID 5 months they got, and I don't hear no arguments back from none of them. They were off from March to August, and they knew nothing. And they told us, they're like, yeah, pretty much it was awesome. I did not take my pill this morning, and I left them at home. I have to take them later.
With Josh and Holly.
Mcella treatments from Dr. Van Winkle can solve urinary incontinence. Right here in Manchester. These are non-invasive treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's drvanwinkle.com. Holly.
Josh.
Sup? We still got a whole hour and a half left of this show. Hey, the Friday mix is coming up later. Get ready to dance it up. We'll do that after I name that tune. I think is where that is at in the show. You know what? My schedule has been off since we moved around the stat and the tune. I can't remember where things go. Just that one little switch has messed me up.
Yeah, he's not big on change.
I'm not.
His grandma would rearrange the furniture in her house, and he just would complain about it every.
She moved the silverware drawer, and I'm still not happy about it. I mean, it was probably 25 years ago, but I still opened the wrong drawer.
Yeah, he has a hard time with change.
Who likes change?
I like change.
I like to hear.
I mean, like a little change.
I've gotten better at handling it.
You remember yesterday when I tried to pronounce that chicken?
I do remember.
If you missed it, there was a chicken that was thrown into an alligator pit on Florida Man Friday.
No, it was a Thursday. Today is Florida Man Friday.
Yeah, he's right. It
Thank
was
you.
Thursday.
Somebody pull that clip there.
It was Florida Man activity. There was a gator involved, but they were in Australia, so same
Why
thing.
don't you confuse everybody?
It's
Just keep adding to this.
Florida is the Australia.
It's Florida Man Friday activity on Thursday, but this was in Australia.
Any hootie. None of that is important.
No, none of it.
There was a chicken killed.
That's the important
And
part.
I tried to pronounce the breed of the chicken, and I said Silky Bantam Chook. I went to the Chamber Coffee Connect at the Comfort Suites yesterday and saw Katie Riddle there, and she said Bantam. She corrected me and told me it was Bantam.
It's what I said. I said,
Bantam.
Is it Bantam?
Bantam.
She said Bantam.
And I was thinking, how ridiculous I must have sounded.
She kept saying
yesterday, because on the way to
Bantam.
work today, I started to try to pronounce.
Dana said, yes, I did. I tried to tell her, is it Bantam?
I tried on the way to work this morning. I was trying to pronounce animal names like I said that. Like if you were here in America and you didn't speak you didn't speak American.
She means English. She means you don't speak English.
Take me off the radio. Take me off the radio.
What's the matter with you?
I'm fired.
Get out of here. Anybody else?
And I was
If you're
trying
here
to
and you don't
show
speak
you-
American,
I knew when I said it. I was like, that don't sound right. It's another word for it.
what's the word for American talk? When you talk American,
Stop it.
what's that word?
Any hootie. I was if I was trying to describe an animal to someone and I was going elephant. This elephant
It's funny.
right
it's-
here.
In my head, I was using elephant. I was like, she's going to use elephant as an example.
Yeah.
Bantam.
Fantam.
Fantam.
So that happened at the chamber. Golly, I got mascara run
No,
all
you don't.
over my face.
You don't.
I look like Batman.
No.
I look like these football players with their eye black.
A little bit like Tyson.
So
Spinal.
we were at the chamber event. I left.
She's very important. She's at the chamber event.
Comfort Suites.
Keep telling them. Keep telling them.
Stop, man. I'm trying to get back on track. I tell everybody bye. I go to my car, and what have I done? I've locked my keys in my car.
She has. I have told her to not. She thinks that
He told me to not to.
No,
and I just don't listen.
I've told her she trusts.
It was an accident.
She trusts that. Well, it won't lock if the keys are in it. And I was like, you cannot trust those.
I don't trust it.
Devices. Because there'll be times when we get out and she'll walk in somewhere. And I'm like,
can I finish?
I said, did you lock the door? And she's like, no, but just lock it. I'm like, you got the keys? I don't know. I'm like, no, we're gonna lock.
Oh
it.
my gosh! Okay, just make stuff up. All right. Any hootie, I called because I have the little numbers on the
code, yeah,
the code, and so I can get into it.
She didn't know the code.
I called Josh. I don't know the code. He set it up for me, and
I didn't set the code up. That's the code that came with the car.
He's the one that let me know the car even did it and was like, here's the code and whatnot. And I couldn't find it. I called him. I said, do you have it? He said, no, I can't find it neither. So he said, I'll come back up there and unlock. So I go inside and I sit for a while.
Because I've got keys.
And I get back in there and I told Katie and them, I said, I've locked my keys in my car. I'm just going to hang out in here. And she was like, well, I can take you. I'm like, no, it's fine. Josh is on his way up here. So he sends me the code and I walk back out to my car.
I found it. I found the code.
Yeah, he found it. So he didn't have to come up there. So I get into my car. And I sit there and I go to push button start. No key detected. No key detected. I had taken the key into the hotel
Holly,
and left it on a table.
Holly.
It was just on a random table in there. I had never locked my keys. And I was cussing the mechanism that's not supposed to lock your keys in the car.
Yeah. Because that wasn't
I
working.
was like, this ain't working, this piece of junk.
But apparently it did work. Your keys were not in the car.
It did not work
Yeah.
because the keys were never in the car.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Well done, Holly. I almost drove all the way back up there. I am glad that I found that number. Because had I driven all the way up there.
I didn't even want to call you. But my boyfriend don't have an extra set of my keys.
Yeah, you can reset it. I reset mine on my truck. I did not reset hers.
So then we get home. We finally get home after a long day, and we're sitting on the back porch, and it's starting to drizzle rain. It's a nice temperature. Josh and I are sitting there. He's doing some work. And behind our house, there is a cornfield. And the
corn's down. The
corn's down.
Combined it up.
And I see 2 deer walking. We may see deer out at our house once a year. It's
Which
rare.
Is weird because we live out in the country. I mean, we live out in the middle of nowhere, but we got a lot of like farm dogs around us. So I think they keep them scared off or something. We don't see deer much.
Yeah.
See a lot of fox and rabbits and possums, but not
all
many deer.
All the other ones. Yeah. Anyway, so I was so excited. I said, Josh, look, there's deer. There's a couple deer walking through that field. And I went in the house and got my glasses and come back out so I could watch them. And I was like, this is nice. Us sitting here on our porch and raining and looking at the deer. And about that time, one of them trotted over to a tree and hiked his leg up and took a potty. And it was dogs.
It's not a deer.
They were somebody's dogs. But it was nice while it lasted.
We pretended.
I was like, do deer hike their legs or
pee on the trees?
Normal?
I don't think so. Just some dogs strolling across the field out there.
They must have been tall dogs.
The way you say dogs with the W in it is
dogs. You like that better?
No, go back with dogs. Go back to
dogs.
That one. Don't say that.
Who let the dogs out?
All right. We did get a best of segment out of this. Bantam.
What made me laugh?
Speaking American. People that don't speak American.
Please remove me from this show.
I've tried. The problem is I don't think then that's a reward. She doesn't want to be on the show. She wants to quit. So you're not getting that. You, in fact, will be extending the show.
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
I knew it wasn't right when I said it. Any hootie.
All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Let's take a look. It's like those. It's like those panda dogs at the zoo, and deer are barking.
Oh man.
The Chinese zoo that painted the chows to look like
Nature.
pandas. And the guests are like, pandas are barking. What's the matter with them? Tongues are black.
I feel like the deer have been out more lately. When we were on the back porch at the Comfort Suites, there was a doe back there. She was just hanging out. And so when I got home, I was excited I'm like, maybe the deer, it's
about deer season.
Yeah.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. High today of 69 degrees, 100% chance of rain, showers, and storms. And really no storms so much as we're just going to see a lot of steady rain and some wind. There'll be some wind out there. May see some lightning here or there. 80% chance of rain overnight tonight. A 70% chance of rain on Saturday. High of just 66 on Saturday. 40% chance of rain Saturday night. And then Sunday, we have a 50% chance of rain. High of 71. We finally start kind of clearing out a little on Monday and shaking some of this rain. We're going to get a lot of rain in the next couple of days. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call Tyler Patton today. Maybe the mice come running inside. 931-247-0781. Get those mice evicted now with Patton Pest Control. No contract obligations. Stupid Silly Stat next.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
What's that there? Were you laughing about?
I feel the need to tell people that I'm not dumb, but if you have to tell people,
right?
I have never said talk American in my whole life.
Bantam.
I don't know why I said that.
I got a voice message. I don't know.
From who?
Your brother. No. Sorry. The other Adam. I don't know what it says. I want to play it. I don't know what it says. Game. I'm not dumb, y'all.
So I've been thinking, usually I think most about it on my way to work, but I was thinking about what I'm going to say for my speech.
Oh, yeah.
For the chamber. Like some of you maybe just...
She's going to be the president
well-spoken,
of the chamber next year.
Confident, and you'll get up there and you can just wing it and say smart things, but not me. And I'm not going to get up there and become a viral sensation for looking like an idiot. But I might.
She's going to get up there and speak American. Now, are you going to prepare it? Like, is it going to be printed off and you're going to read it, or are you going to wing this thing with general bullet points?
I don't know. I don't know. I've not got that far. Right now, I'm just thinking, do I go? Heartfelt?
Nothing can't go wrong there.
But if it doesn't, after you listen to a heartfelt message, if it don't bring a little tear to your eye, then it just falls flat, right? It's just like boring. Or do I go funny? Funny and quick?
You're not funny.
I'm very funny.
You gonna tell jokes?
Not on purpose.
Yeah, you gonna tell jokes?
Yeah, I might I don't know, crack a few jokes. Some originals.
Shannon said, don't wing it. We know your theory about loose math. People are gonna be like, "This is the president of the chamber. That's why we can't get enough for the kids."
And then
So
I
he
thought
built-
maybe motivational, and then it may, but I want it to be so motivational. You want to run through a brick wall after I want to bang on the podium a little.
I don't know that you can deliver that.
Motivational?
Motivational. You need to go with funny.
No. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Quick.
That we can agree. Quicker the better. No.
Yeah. That's not typically your policy, so because
He says, "Can we hurry up?"
I got a date with Mr. Sandman.
Can you motivate with jokes? You need a good wise tale story is what you need.
Wives' tale?
Yeah. You need a good wise tale story. That's what you need. Like just one of those, like, back, there was this farmer and blah, blah, blah. You got to be able to tie it into business somehow. No, I don't have one for you. Your mama says you just need to say, "I love my mama," and now you know that. Do the Dwight Schrute speech. Wheels of love, blood alone move the wheels of history. I grew up in a middle-class family. I worked at McDonald's. Do it. You worked at KFC?
The views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
We need to have a whole segment to prepare Holly's speech for when she's inducted or not inducted, it's not the word. When she is made president. That's not the word I'm looking for, but that's what I'm going to use, of the chamber next year. She's the president-elect now, and she will be in the inauguration, her inaugural speech at the Chamber of Commerce next January, this upcoming January. We were talking about that during the break on the Carmine Family Dental cameras and trying to figure out how they should go with that. What's the approach? I don't think we need a whole, whoops, wrong word, wrong button. We need a whole segment.
I think Katie Riddle hearing me say Bantam on the radio and then talk American.
Yeah.
I think maybe she's
Holly may not be the president anymore. Whoopsie. Well, we decided to wait another year for you. You try
There's
again.
a clause here. I didn't know it. It's there's a clause in the.
And if you can't speak American, then you can't be president of the chamber. It's a clause. All right. What's for lunch at Prater's?
It's a Friday. I know what they got at Prater's without even looking on the menu because it's Friday, and that means they got fish.
Fried fish Friday.
Cajun catfish or fried catfish, smoked pulled pork, smoked pork chops, mashed potatoes, baked beans, broccoli and cheese, mac and cheese, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get yourself a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stats revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. Listen, if you don't have good tires on your car, you're going to pay for that in this rainy weather. You're going to lose traction. You're going to hydroplane more. That's dangerous. You think, well, it's not a big deal. My tire's just a little bald. Until you slide off the road, you get in a wreck, you hit somebody. It's dangerous. Make sure you have a good set of tires on your car. Go by and see our friends at Freedom Automotive. They got good deals going, and they offer financing on tires. If you just want to make some payments on that, make it a little bit easier on the pocketbook, get on by and see them at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. They're right in front of College Street Elementary. They're open Monday through Saturday for your convenience. Holly?
In 1950, 7% of women did this. Now, 75% of women do it. In 1950, only 7% of women did this. Now, 75%
I've got a
of women.
good guess, but I don't know the answer. It's a family show. 728-1320, 728-3526 to take your guesses this morning on the Ben Loma Connect hotlines. It's been a interesting show for the first 45 minutes. I'm here to tell you that. It's a good one. I would have been wrong.
In 1950, 7% of women did this. Now, 75% of women do it.
Morning show.
I've had a career outside of the home.
Yeah, I had a career outside the home. Good guess, but not it.
Was that your guess?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wish it was 1950.
Yeah, work was a very popular guess. Almost everybody was guessing work.
But you know what?
Like a lot of people.
If I was at home, I'd probably be like, I wish I had a job. I hate being in this house. No, I could never say that. I love being in my house.
Cliff says drink.
I don't know. I think the stay-at-home moms like the martinis.
Could you be a stay-at-home mom?
Vacuuming with their little martini
Go
glass.
back to when the kids were little and say from the time they were born to the time they graduate. Could you be a stay-at-home mom? Just stay at home, the PTO president, keeping the house up. Could you be your sister?
Not if I had them as early as I had them, but if I had kids in my mid to late 30s, yeah, I could be at stay home. Yeah.
Olivia said, I wish we're all pregnant all the time. I'm talking about the drinks. Can't drink the martinis. All right. Stupid, silly stat. In 1950, only 7% of women did this. Now, 75% of women do this. 728-1320. The other Adam says, speak American. If y'all missed the first part of the show, y'all missed some of Holly's best, finest moments. Y'all got to go back and rewatch it and or re-listen to it later on Apple or Spotify. Or it's going to be a best of later on next week or 2 weeks from now when we're out.
I hate it when I say stupid things on the radio. Hate it.
She came in here motivated to do well. And within 15 minutes, she's like, when you try to speak American. Morning show.
Yes, what about wearing pants?
Wearing pants, because there are a lot more dresses back in the day. Good guess, but that's not it. Good try. Morning show.
Hey, smoke.
Smoke. Not it. Good try. I don't think 75% of women smoke now.
I thought they smoked a lot in the 50s.
I could see the correlation that increasing, but 75% of women do this now. That's a lot. I don't think there's that many people smoking. At least I hope not.
What about smoking / vaping?
Still don't think so.
I see a lot of vapors.
There's a lot of that.
They carry them big honking vape pens around.
They're huge.
Big as a cell phone.
I know. I'm like, what's that? Your cell phone? Your Zach Morris phone there? Oh, no, you're vaping on that. Amy says, help pay the bills. It's a good guess because the women do a little more work in these days. Morning show.
How about drive?
Drive, a good guess. Not it, though. 75% of women. Persimmon. Percent of women don't drive well, and they do drive. In 1950, only 7% of women did this. Now 75% of women do this. It's not something you would do daily. I'll give you a hint there. It's not something you would do daily. 728-1320 to take your guesses. First person with the right answer is going to win Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights for the day. If you get the wrong answer, you get to call back and try again. Right answers win prizes and bragging rights. Drive, exercise. Some guesses we're getting over on the Carmine Family Dental cameras. None of that is right.
I need to put exercise into my life.
Okay. You've been doing really good with your vitamins.
I just can't figure out where to.
Probably during that nap block you had yesterday.
No, then where's my nap going to go?
Yeah, see, I think that's the problem.
In 1950, 7% of women did this. 75% of women do it now.
728-1320. I'm going to exercise today. You can come with me if you like.
Okay.
I don't know exactly when I'm going to go, but I'm going to go when I'm done with my work here.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Just come with me when I go.
No, I'll probably just take a nap.
Yeah, it sounds like you. No right answers. It's the hint being it's something you won't do daily, or women won't do daily. Morning show.
Color their hair?
Color their hair. Yes, that is the right answer. What's your name?
Melanie.
Good
Yay.
job. Say Melanie.
Melody.
Melody.
Melanie Tom.
Melanie. Oh,
Yeah.
Melanie.
Oh, Melanie.
Melanie.
You're right.
I was right, Holly.
Okay.
Good,
Yo,
Melanie.
Good Lord.
Come
Okay.
on by and get yourself some Thunder Radio swag. Winner today.
All right. Good deal.
Thank you. Thanks for playing. Thanks for listening. We had some people guess that over on the cameras. Kate and a couple other people.
Melanie, that's a great guess for her. She would know. She does hair.
Yes, and I feel like 75% of women. I think it's 100% of women over 35. They're all coloring that hair.
Golly, them grays, they just start coming with a vengeance, don't they?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Tiffany was telling me there was a gray hair in there on the keyboard or something. And she looked right at me like, this is your hair. Nobody else got gray hair in here.
Yours grows in real patchy.
Yeah, I got patches of gray. In my beard, my hair is more speckled. But there's not a lot of hair left. But a lot of gray. Christy said, I'm surprised only 75%. Well, I think when you're accounting for all women at 18 up, I know the younger ones will get highlights and some dyes, but I think once they get over 35, they're throwing it on thick.
Do you remember when we were in school and you weren't allowed to have unnatural colored hair?
They used to have rules in school.
Like you couldn't have red or purple.
Yeah, because it was a distraction to the
hair.
learning environment and all that. Now I see these kids walk out of the school and it looks like a circus sometimes.
I had my hair dyed pink one time. It was blonde on top and then the underneath was pink. I loved it.
She also shaved her head once. Looked like G.I. Jane.
It was so awful. It was awful. I was going for the pink.
The artist
The
pink.
artist pink.
Who just deleted all of her Twitter.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted that. I was going through something. I don't know. Mental breakdown, maybe. But I wanted to dye my hair like platinum blonde. I'm dark brown. I have dark brown hair. And with red, it pulls red sometimes. Like when I went and I told, it was Melanie actually. She's like,
she's telling the story.
She's like, I don't want to do it.
She said she bleached it.
She didn't want to do it. And I was like, no, it's what I want. And
should have listened to her.
It was shoulder. It was like a little past my shoulders and dyed auburn red. And I was like, hey, I want my hair shaved on the sides.
Shaved on the sides.
Bleach. And I want to be able to wear it in a mohawk.
Can I find a picture for everybody?
No,
Yes,
Josh, I will divorce you.
It's on their own Facebook.
They're hidden. Nobody sees them. If I ever see them, I'll burn them. What?
The other Adam's still sending guesses as to what women do now. He said, raise bam tams.
Bantams.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she shaved her hair off and dyed
And
it
I come
blonde.
into Josh and I'm like, ta-da! And he's like, oh. Ugh.
I did not react like that.
He hated it.
Well, I was like, well, why would you make such a stark change?
I'm like, you see what you're doing? I was like Britney Spears. Remember when she shaved her head? That's what this guy was doing to me at that
It's
time.
my fault. It's all my fault.
He was making me crazy. I'm like, let's cut it off and bleach it.
Olivia says, a circus about to spit out my coffee. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, we couldn't do any of that in school. There was
some of it. I think so. Some of the rules, I think, come on. Is that really?
But I went to, because there was a point in time where we thought about sending the girl one to a different school. It was a long time ago. And it was a private Christian school. And I was reading through their rule book. And it was, boys cannot have hair more than halfway past their ears. And
Josh loved it. He
was
like,
I'm just
yes.
It was the rule. It was like they took the rule book from when I was in middle school. And that's their rule book now. And I'm like, this is what I want. Let's go back to when we were kids. This is when things were better.
Do you think that the
Boys couldn't have piercings?
The generation is different because they're not made to have as many rules?
Yeah, but they're not, and they don't, the ones that they have, they're not made to follow. Even if they have them, they break them, and there's not a lot of consequences, at least early. And then later, when there are, it's like they get whacked in the head. They don't know how to handle it. That's what I think. Somebody tell Trump. Olivia said there's no boundaries anymore. They just, it's like, oh, well, now we're going to color hair. Now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do that. Now we're going to identify as this. And now we're going to be this. And now I'm a cat. And there's all these different things.
I bet it was hard for my kids growing up because we were stricter than a lot of the other parents. Some other parents. And they're like, but so-and-so can. And I'm like, well, I'm not so-and-so's mama. And
right.
It's going to be a hard no for me.
Yeah, this is not how we're going to do that. And that's fine. You raise your kids how you want to. But then it's
funny how similar you raise your kids to how your parents raised you, even though at the time you're like, I'm not gonna whip my kids. Well, and then meanwhile I'm like, pop, pop, pop.
You stop it. They won't listen. But you do some things differently. You try, I think Holly made a conscious effort to not hit him as much as she got hit. Because she was like, because I'm like, you need to go hit them kids. She's like, no. I'm like, don't, you need to. And she's like, no. And then later she's like, I got hit all the time. And I could tell it. I could see it coming up like she was talking to her therapist. But
I was a well-behaved child, though.
I know. She said, but I remember when I was a kid, I hated that. I said, no, make them hate it.
I got complimented on my manners more than anything else.
I know. And you have good manners. But yeah, the change, and it's not just here. I'm not speaking about here. I'm just talking about in general of the way kids are kind of allowed to do now. I think allowing cell phones into schools was a big mistake. Warren County stopped that. Y'all know how I feel about Warren County, but kudos to them on this one. They stopped. They take them up at the door. They're like, no phones. And there's this argument of, well, what about safety? I'm like, what about safety? What's that phone going to do? Does that phone shoot back?
When I was a waitress, it was like I was 16, 17. And we had aprons, and that was when cell phone and texting was just becoming popular. T9, you couldn't have your cell phone. It was inappropriate to have your cell phone out at work, so we would keep them in our aprons and try and T9 in our aprons. But these days, I see kids kicked back in chairs, working a front desk at places with their cell phone. They're like, hang on, let me finish this level of Candy Crush. I'll get right to you.
Carolyn was talking about a girl that she's in school with, and she's like, sometimes she just pulls out her earpods and watches her show on Netflix in class. I'm like, I'm sorry, she does what?
Maybe it's during downtime.
Maybe, I don't know. Olivia said I was terrified. She said I pulled a stick in kindergarten, broke my heart.
It's a big deal.
They just used to give us check marks. Now they got bears and sticks and
No,
whatever.
When I was in school, it was a red light, yellow light, green light. You wanted to stay on the green. You didn't want to go to the red light.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. Hey, if you got standing water in your yard, or that's not a good thing. Look, if it's going to rain a bunch, you're probably going to have some, but if you have really bad issues, this rain's going to make it a problem. Call Dirtworks in Manchester. They can look at it and say, look, we can fix this. We can change the excavation a little bit. They can work their magic. They're like skilled surgeons when it comes to excavation work on those machines. Call my friends at Dirtworks. They want to get to work for you. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Olivia said, remember the paddles with the holes in them? I was terrified.
Yeah.
We talked about that the other day. I don't know how that came up.
As if hitting somebody with a 2x4 isn't enough. Let's make it more aerodynamic.
My mom was a teacher. If I got in trouble at school, I didn't even want to go home.
When I was little, nowadays,
that's when you feel whole, when you start saying
the parents
nowadays.
will argue back with the teachers about why their child wasn't doing something wrong. Well, he fidgets. Well, okay, I get it within reason. You got to follow the rules.
I know.
You're not going to be a contribution to society.
Our kids are good. They were good in school. They never got in really any trouble. But we got an email one time from a teacher about one of them just kind of being a little off, a little lackadaisical, and
with their,
probably lost her mind with the respect. And it was just kind of like, just get a little off. And Holly's like, what's the matter with you? You're writing an apology letter.
Yeah.
And it was like, they didn't quite get it. It was like, but, I don't give a shit. The big answer is, but it's not just me. My friends around me are doing it. That was the big thing. I don't care. What's their parents' number? Did they get an email too? Did the teacher send them an email? I don't care. I don't care if the teacher sent them an email.
Yeah, but parents will be like, well, and make excuses.
Well, Billy's
My
in there too.
mom didn't even let me explain before she was already whipping me if ever I got in trouble.
There's no explanation.
I could just look like I was about to commit trouble and my mom was whipping me.
Holly got a little PTSD. Shannon said, what about these that identify as cats that they allow? Someone crapping in a box, not distracting?
Does that actually happen?
I don't know. You hear about that? I don't know. Not here. It's when you're still thankful to be where you're at, but you just wonder how long before it makes its way, you know?
I'm not broken. I'm strong. My mom said, did I break you? No, I'm strong.
She is broken. You hit her too hard. She's not right now.
Look, none of my mom's kids have ever been arrested. So I think that's pretty impressive.
Solid. That's the standard. Keep them out of jail. Keep them out of jail. Keep them off the pole. And if that's what we can do that, then as you start off with all these ambitions for wanting the kids to be all these grand things, and now you're just like, just stay out of jail, stay off the pole, please. Marry rich.
Music Festival is going to take place Saturday in Tullahoma. The annual event hosted by the Highland Red Corps Saturday, September 28th, 2:30.
Like we're going to change hats.
Josh, why are you the way that you are? Golly. I just can't get no peace.
Like those dogs that identify as pandas. What's that? Ah, this good. Sprayed them right up.
My mom didn't hit me excessively.
Now she feels bad for saying
I
it.
don't want my mom to feel bad for whipping me. We was giving her a hard time there.
No,
it was an appropriate amount of whipping.
She was stern. Now Holly feels bad.
I love my mama very much.
Now you know that.
You know that.
That should definitely be in your inauguration speech.
I think what the speech
2 minutes or less
from beginning to end, it should be nothing but quotes.
Yeah.
Nothing. I can't say anything if it's not in a show or movie.
Just go up there and do Michael Scott.
Or I could add meow.
Right. Listen to your meow. It's gonna be a good year, meow. Why do you wait this long? Tell them about your gout. That'd be a great presidential inauguration speech. 2 minutes, is that appropriate? 3 minutes, that's too much. Something quick. She goes last, so everybody's ready to leave by that time. So I'm like, make it quick. Shannon says you need to tell him about your gout up there.
Who?
Shannon says tell him about your gout while you're up there.
Shanna?
Shannon.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
We're going to try to finish the show. We got an hour left.
That
Holly?
feels like a long time.
No, it's not that bad. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Getting you to work, getting you home from work. No school today. It rained, so they canceled. Coffee County schools and Manchester City schools closed today. Did you find your gray hair there?
That sucker is pretty long. That's sad.
Is it gray?
Yeah, it's gray.
Is it yours?
I reckon.
You just dyed your hair.
Not that one.
Oh,
I guess.
Apparently you missed
I
one.
missed the spot.
We're still trying to figure out Holly's speech topics for her presidential inauguration for the chamber presidency next year. Makisha says do the Chris Farley motivational speech. That'd be solid. I feel like it would be cool if you could do all quotes like you were suggesting.
Okay.
But it'd be hard to tie it in and get enough people to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So they may just think that you did meth before you got up there. Our new president is high.
Oh, man.
All right, we've got more games to play. Name that song.
We're going to play Name That Tune. Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured it out, call in, give us the name of the song and the artist.
And we got Black Rifle Coffee for you.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Jerry says, I think I remember Holly having crazy hair when we worked at United Regional.
I did, yes. I did.
He's like, who's that boy, that new boy over there working in radiology?
It's an awful young fella.
Kate says, ask ChatGPT to write your speech for you.
Chat PT.
Chat PT.
Chat TP. Chat.
Nope.
CPT. CPA. ABC.
It's ChatGPT. Golly. Any three-letter combination you can think of, it's not GPT. Just go ahead and put it out there. 728-1320. Name that tune. I got a bag of Black Rifle Coffee, and you get bragging rights.
You got tissue over there?
No, I don't. I don't have any tissue. 728-1320. I want the name of the song and the artist. She has trouble talking American.
My mom said I didn't get hit as much as my younger sister, and that's true.
I believe that. I've heard the stories. I probably wouldn't have fared well there. I got a bit of a mouth.
Your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten in
your
some
mouth
trouble.
and my sister's mouth are similar.
Pretty similar. Probably would have been right there with her. 728-1320. Name that tune and that artist. I got some Black Rifle Coffee and bragging rights for you. Morning, Michelle. You just joined us on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, Facebook and YouTube.
Kate sent me the chat GPT speech.
Oh,
and
it's already written for you.
It's perfect.
Good.
So,
use that one.
Done.
One less thing. 3-second clip. Where all at today?
If we make it to the 3,
I
it
just
means
played it.
I win. Yeah. So I win.
It's pretty appropriate considering the situation we're dealing with.
Just tell them what it is. Why don't you?
I mean, nobody else seems to know. I still got to play the mix. We still got Florida Man Friday. I got things to do. Got birthdays later on in the show. I don't have time to play this game. So I'm trying to hurry up and get somebody to win. We also don't have our We also don't have our school audience with us today. It's not a song by Pink. Morning show.
Rock You Like a Hurricane by Scorpions.
Boom. Rock You Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions. One of the 3 songs Holly can play on the drums. What's your name? Bye.
Oh,
well, I can't give him the
no
coffee
chit-chat.
because he didn't want to chit-chat with me.
I like the Scorpions.
Because she can play most all their library.
I like playing them on the drums. It's not good.
Now you met Eli Mills the other day. You showed him your drum set back there. Is he? Y'all gonna jam out together?
If I had a place that was big enough to put my drums where I could have like other people come play with me, I would love that.
We can go in our garage.
I think he opened for Michael Bolton.
He did.
So I'm not.
I don't know that this
I'm
is
not
the same
there
level.
yet.
Yeah.
He could put one of those wind up drumming monkeys in the corner, and it would be the same thing.
Showbiz pizza. No, you're better than that.
No, it's okay.
What songs you know about? Anything by the Scorpions, and I also know "Last Dance of Mary Jane." So just any of that.
Don't forget "I Love Rock and Roll" by Joan Jett.
She does know that one. Congratulations to the Ghost winner. He was a Phantom.
Good one.
Yeah. Phantom. Speaking American on the morning show today.
That's going to be something that I never lived down, and that's why I hate doing this.
Speaking American. Morning show.
It's Rock You Like a Hurricane by Scorpions.
It's by Thunder Radio.
I said it in the chat.
Yeah, you had it. Somebody called in first. I don't know who called in. Who called in? Somebody called in first and beat you to it. Thanks for playing.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Rock You Like a Hurricane by Thunder Radio.
That's right.
We did play it technically.
Yeah, so it's on Thunder. All right, we got more morning show. It's Friday. So, tradition tells me I got to fire up the Friday. Makes I'm a little late for that. Common John Brewing Company's open today for breakfast. Swing on by, grab you a breakfast burrito. It's always the days where I've got a lot of work to do that I'm like, you know what? Let's go get some breakfast. Because that sounds like a lot more fun than work.
Yeah. Sit there, watch Helen come in. Helene. Is it Helene?
Helen. Hurricane Helen's here.
Stop. I was close.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Get on down there and see him at Common John Brewing Company. They're open today starting at 8.
We're gonna do the twist. We're gonna do the twist. And it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again.
Russian, Mexican, Canadian, American. All hard languages to speak.
Oh, you guys, leave me alone.
I didn't know that we have time for Florida Man here.
That's okay. I didn't have anything for the last segment, so this works out well.
We will do birthdays here.
Let's dance. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, we'll do birthdays next. Florida Man Friday in the 8 o'clock hour. Kara Beth won the pie yesterday.
What's the best hat to wear for rain?
Rain hat.
A rain hat.
Just, we got them WMSR jackets that kind of pull up.
Okay, yeah. I got a rain jacket. Maybe I need to have a scan. I don't know.
She's trying to go out and buy a bunch of clothes because it's raining. We got some.
I need to have some kind of cognitive exam.
That is certainly true.
like I'm the Theo.
Brandon from Freedom was the Phantom.
Oh, Brandon. The Phantom from Freedom.
Phantom. Oh, what a show today has been. I'll just replay this next week. Stick out the weather parts.
Oh, baby, that's what I like.
I could use some breakfast. I can still get my work done. Fine. You know, we much on Swap Shop today. I should be busy. People sitting there looking at their stuff around their house. I can get rid of it.
We don't need to get a new fridge up here for long.
Are we?
Yeah, that thing ain't. I mean,
it works fine. The door has trouble shutting.
That's pretty, and that's an important feature.
It gets cold. There's plenty cold in there.
It ain't gonna stay cold if the door won't close.
Yeah, people just need to make sure to shut the damn door. I probably can fix it. We'll probably put a little magnet on it or something. Some Velcro. Phantom. I wish I could have seen Katie Riddle's face live action when she heard you say Phantom. Phantom. Phantom.
Phantom. She said Phantom. I said, well, how do you say it? She said
Phantom. Why did you break it up like that?
This is how I talk.
Kevin said, just needs a new seal. That's fixable. You don't need a new fridge. Yeah, we don't need a new fridge because the door's struggling to shut. It's like a 20-year-old fridge. You don't make them like that no more. It's still cold.
I think that fridge is older. I think that's more like a 40-year-old fridge.
Well, it's still cold. It had no problems. That microwave back there is 40 years old too, and it still heats things up just fine. I need you to record the first part of the Eli Mills commercial today.
Did you send it to me?
I put it back on your desk. He was supposed to do that whole thing, but he just did the middle part. But that's okay. You can do the first part.
I threw that away. I thought that just.
I'll print it back off.
No. I'll dig through the trash.
No, I can print it. It's not a big deal.
Hey, it's right on top. It ain't no big deal.
Okay.
He was the nicest guy.
Yes, nice fella.
I feel like he has a lot of integrity. Today's word of the day.
Dana said it's not only the Bantam, it was the pause before Chook. Bantam. Chook.
Did I say Chook right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
She didn't correct that one. Chook.
That sounds more right. I've never heard of Bantam.
I've never heard of it at all. So, but now I know.
Brian says, when Josh said it correctly, and then she said, that's what I said. Bantam.
It's the same.
I thought she was joking.
Sped up. Is the word any different no matter how slow someone says it?
Yeah, that's a different word that you said.
Bantam and bantam. I said the same thing. I just slowed it down.
And separated the syllables. Made it 2 words. You didn't slow it down. You made it 2 words.
Okay. You're right.
Yes, she was saying it phonetically.
Yes.
Like you were speaking to someone who didn't have good English. We don't call it English anymore, Jessica. We call it American. You missed that part of the show. Or a deaf person trying to get them to read your lips.
Leave me alone.
Kamala Harris's Hispanic accent. I love you too.
I love you too.
How is that not just insulting? I don't understand that.
I'm gonna give my speech with an accent. Maybe Russian.
Now I think that you're talking to business people, so you're going to have to sound more intellectual if you want to code switch. That's what it's called.
Code switching?
Code switching. You got to code switch and be a business person. Speak real.
Is code switch, does that mean fake?
Yes. Code switch means Kamala. They tried to make it a end thing. Oh, no, she's just code switching. It's normal. I'm like, no, that's not normal. I just try to make the next 64 days. I love you too. Like, you need to think a union member. You better think a union member. Like, I mean, just do what?
One of these days, Meatloaf's birthday is going to end up on a Wednesday, and it's going to be awesome.
The year that happens, we'll probably just go and retire from the show. Once that hits, I don't know that we can do it any better. Can we? Is today Meatloaf's birthday?
Yeah.
I don't have any meatloaf in the library.
I'll do anything for love. That was the longest song. What was it, like 6 minutes? Let's see.
Not as long as Stairway to Heaven.
How long was I Would Do Anything for Love? 12 minutes.
Oh, wow. That is long. Maybe it is longer than Stairway to Heaven. But not as long as the shortest Dave Matthews song.
How long was Stairway to Heaven? Stairway to Heaven.
This is 8 minutes.
8 minute long. Some days it don't come easy. You know what song I'm really into right now?
What's that now? What's that? What's that now?
It's called The Red by Chevelle.
Birthday time.
Or give us a call at 728-1100.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. If you were expecting Florida Man Friday, we got that next segment. We're a little off track. Calling the birthday 728-1320. We'll put them on the list. And at the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie. And yesterday's winner was Cara Beth Patton. And we'll be drawing for a winner again today. And also today, we have our grand prize. We'll be drawing for a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. And we also draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement amongst our anniversary people from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. But you cannot win if you do not play or turn in your names. 728-1320 to do that. And you can do it right now live on the air. Drum roll. Friday the 27th. Gabriel Gregg turns 15 today. Ella Grace Tomlin is 5. Happy birthday. Valerie Lemons. And non-relation Carol Lemons. Only not spelled the same. Holly?
Jenna Ortega She turns 22 today.
Jenna Ortega is the Wednesday Addams. Okay.
Yeah, she's in the new Beetlejuice movie. She does
Gotcha.
a really good job. I like her. Little Wayne turns 42. Avril Lavigne turns 40.
I do not like Avril Lavigne's music. Overrated. Not a fan. She only
He
had
was
that
a
one
skater
song.
boy. She said, "See you later,
What,
boy."
she have 2 songs? 1 song?
I don't know.
And I just didn't
Yeah,
like
a couple. I sang them. Gwyneth Paltrow turns 52 today. The late Meatloaf has a birthday today. And Trick Daddy turns 51.
Let's go.
If you want it, you can get it.
Just let me know. How about that?
That's all.
That's all for birthdays. Well, I got another minute or 2 to kill. Here's a phone call. Maybe they're turning in a birthday. Morning, Joe. Morning, Joe. Hello.
Yes, I'd like to put a birthday on the radio.
All right. Is it for today?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
His name is Michael Sparkman.
Michael Sparkman.
I think I graduated with him.
All right. I got it down.
Thank you, Lon.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Michael Sparkman.
Did you get the athlete birthday?
Was there one?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Okay. Tucker Lindsay. Linzey.
Tucker. Linzey. All right. Got it. So we're filling up the birthday list now. There's several on that list. A couple of reminders of things going on. High school football tonight, still happening at Riverdale, 6 o'clock, Friday Night Thunder pregame show right here on Thunder Radio. So tune in for that. And what?
Nothing.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just can't believe I said talk American. It's just hitting me and I'm embarrassed.
It's still there. Still, it's part of your life now. I'll make it a commercial. Play it a bunch of times a day. Also, there's something else I need to remind people of. Football, I did that. Oh, no schools. No Coffee County schools, no Manchester City schools today because it rained. So that'll be heads up for that.
The Praetors with Raiders is tomorrow night. I believe tickets for that are still available. You can contact, go to their Facebook page or contact any baseball player. I'm not sure if they're selling them at the door, but.
You guys heard about Dirtworks?
Oh, yeah.
So you need, when you're having surgery done, you want the best surgeon, right? That's pretty common practice. And you're getting dental work done, you want the best dentist. You don't want some hack working working on your teeth, messing around with your mouth. Same thing when you're doing excavation work around your home. That's important. Making sure you got the right water runoff, the right drainage, the sods installed properly. You want the land cleared the right way. Well, Dirtworks does that, and they are the best in the business. Give them a call today. They'll come take care of that, and they can do stuff in 2 or 3 hours. It might take you 2 or 3 weeks with some rented equipment. They're going to do a better job, I promise. And you're going to love the work. In fact, if you're not satisfied, they'll come back and they'll fix it for free, no charge to you. Call Dirtworks, 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks, 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Find them online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, W-O-R-X, the number 4, the letter U.com. Top of the hour. We'll be back with Florida Man Friday in just a minute.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at Thunder1320.
This is because it rained. Would it?
South Spring Street in Manchester, open through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. For Thunder Radio News, I'm Tiffany Club. Coffee County schools and Manchester City schools are closed Friday, September 27th due to
Working.
What you working on?
Wrote down something I need to do later, and now I'm sending a text to invite someone to the coaching show because I had somebody cancel on me last night at 9 o'clock. So.
I'm just sit here. Sit here and wait.
You can still do stuff.
What? What do you want me to do? I'm supposed to talk to you.
I'm right here. Jessica said lots of Florida man hurricane videos this morning. I bet. You can just see him out there like Lieutenant Dan.
Did you see the one? I saw one this morning. It looked like a Trump supporter behind behind a mayor or something in the street.
No, I didn't see that.
In that case, detectives recovered a 38 caliber revolver from his car. Inasmuch as Hardaway is a convicted felon in Michigan for assault against law enforcement, he is also facing a felony unlawful gun possession charge. Hardaway is being held in lieu of a $192,000 bond. The American Automobile Association of America has issued.
So I said, just talk American, Holly. Just talk American.
You guys,
That's
get some new material.
It's got to be the next shirt, doesn't it? The morning show where we talk American.
Not my finest moment, but Pobody's Nerfic.
I see what you did there. We'll leave you alone.
No, you won't.
Are we napping later? Is there a nap in our schedule?
There's a nap in my schedule.
I could find time for a nap. Can I find time for breakfast,
I would
work,
love
and a
it
nap?
if you would nap with me. That way you didn't wake me up during my nap.
I would like to, but you
2 days in a row.
She can go home. And 2 days ago, I called her and woke her up. She didn't tell me she was going to take a nap.
I just want to chit chat.
She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me she was taking a nap. She's just going to lay down and then get mad that I called. Like, I don't understand that.
I wasn't mad. I said,
Well, how are you going to
fine.
bring it up right now?
It's because it happened.
Yeah.
I could pretend it didn't. You did wake me up. I wasn't mad, but I would have liked to have slept.
I have let you sleep. As you said, hey, I'm going to rest my eyes. I'm going to take a little nap. I'm like, okay. And I wouldn't have bothered you.
Because it feels like I'm lazy when I tell you I'm taking a nap. I don't like admitting it. It's
Years of this.
It's like it's like
I
a little
know.
secret.
I generally know she's taking a nap because I'll go to text her and she'll have do not disturb on. So I'm like, I think she's napping, but I didn't look and I was calling.
Maybe you just make it.
But she had just texted me not long before that, so I thought she was
I
up.
texted.
Why? I don't know why you feel like you're lazy. You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway.
I don't know.
We nap quite a bit, Glenn. We like nappers.
I don't nap it's not a long, it's about a 20, 30-minute nap.
That's as long as you can nap at our house. The other day when I came home and napped, we napped for an hour and a half.
That was a little sleep.
She can't nap on her own longer than 20 minutes. But when I'm home, she gets an hour in every time.
I feel best when it's just, if I sleep too long, I wake up feeling pissed off.
A little groggy.
Yeah.
Mad.
I just need it to be like a little short nap.
Little napsy.
More great specials like these can be found at Spring Street Market. See the sales at Thunder.
I'm going to prepare for this rain game, and it ain't even going to rain while we're out there.
Oh, I bet it is.
Is it raining now?
Yippers. It is raining. It's going to be one of those where you're going to want to try to change before you get in the car because you're going to be so wet. Even though you're going to have that stuff on, it's just going to get through. Maybe at least bring new socks. At least it's a short ride home. It's only 30 minutes.
I will have a change of clothes.
I'll be pretty dry up there where I'm at, so I will not be bringing a change of clothes. Like, I like to have the windows open so we get the game atmosphere in. I don't even care. I'll shut them windows and it'll sound like I'm broadcasting from home. I don't care. I tell Oliver, cut that field mic on, give me some sound effects from the field. If the wind's blowing in, I can't get my stuff wet now. Kevin said I take a cat nap after lunch while watching Gunsmoke in my recliner.
Yeah, that sounds like a
which
good
from time to time turns into a 2-hour sleep.
That's a slumber.
I keep bragging on being ready. You watch. We'll have a daggum roof leak up there in my booth.
Listen to this AI summary of the DRVC champions, the Westwood Rockets. The Westwood Rockets championship win was met with enthusiasm and pride from fans and family members. Comments praised the team's deserving victory, congratulated coaches and players, and celebrated individual achievements like Kinsley Miller's all-conference recognition. Overall, a thrilling win for the Rockets.
Scary, isn't it? Because at a certain point, AI is going to be used for everything. It's going to be writing stories. It's going to write it however they want it to write it, and it's not good.
Good for me.
The robots are taking over.
Yeah.
Well, I got some of the Rockets going to be on the coaches show tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
AI means out of jobs. Who's texting me?
Front over the years, and a little bit different than the upfield jet penetrating defensive lines we've played the last couple of weeks. So just different style. Doesn't make it good or bad. It's just different.
We're on the air at 5 Central, 6 Eastern with the award-winning Titans Countdown presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans for Monday Night Football.
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
It is the morning show, Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry, and interest rates have recently come down. So if you've been waiting to refinance, maybe you bought in at a higher rate, or it's a first-time home buyer, and you're like, you know what, I've been waiting on these rates to come down. They did. Now I'm going to go do it. Go get the first order of business is to get pre-qualified, get your financing lined up. You can look at all the houses you want, but if you can't afford that house, it does you no good. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your realtor's time. Get pre-qualified today. New Haven Mortgage, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Holly.
Josh.
Welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
We move along on this Friday edition, final 30 minutes. It's been a good show today.
For you, maybe.
You've done excellent work.
I'm just a hot mess over here.
No, you have done excellent work. We've already started working on your speech for your presidential inauguration. Y'all, she's going to be the president of the Chamber of Commerce next year. We're very proud of her here at Coffee County Broadcasting.
Stop.
We
Shut
are.
up.
We're very proud of her. Tell me that 6 years ago, you thought you would be a morning show host on the radio and the president of the local Chamber of Commerce. Tell me that ever crossed your brain.
It did not. No, definitely not.
Speaking of, memory popped up. We bought the radio station 5 years ago. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I thought it was the 28th for some reason. I don't know why. But
that's our anniversary, buddy.
Oh, that's what's going up. Oh, that's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
What'd you get me?
Did you not remember our anniversary? Josh.
I don't know. Maybe I did remember it. I don't.
You didn't remember it.
It's tomorrow.
You know the date, but you didn't remember.
I'm taking you to a concert.
You were not taking me to a concert.
Yes, we're going to pilgrimage.
I'm going to a concert thanks to a friend.
Anyway, so our 5 year, we just completed our 5th full year. Now we begin our 6th year.
Yeah.
Owning the station. We bought it in September 26th of 2019. So now y'all go argue over the math, but I'm right. It's Florida Man Friday. What you got?
Florida man in underwear accused of burglarizing, damaging mini golf course.
Nice.
Yikes. This happened in Lee County. Deputies responded to the mini golf course because the company's alarm was activated. At the scene, deputies heard loud banging noises and a man talking. They soon came across 38-year-old Francisco. Why do I even try?
Bantam.
Mayorga.
Good.
Who was wearing nothing but underwear. He was aggressive and in an altered mental state. On the property, deputies observed several broken decorations, a broken door window, a door that had been forced open along with the broken fire. I guess this guy just went up there in his skivvies and tore the place apart. Some fire extinguishers were missing.
He really wanted those fire extinguishers.
Said he was maliciously ripping down signs, breaking windows, and did about $500 in damages.
Sounds like more than $500. You sure that's what that says? I mean, the fire extinguishers alone got to be pretty expensive.
It says, you want to do this segment? It says $490.
That's fine.
I gave $10 more.
That's why I wanted to check, because the other day you said somebody sued somebody for $75
million.
And it was 75,000.
100.
Yeah.
Florida man stopped with handgun in his carry-on bag at the Philadelphia International Airport.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You can't take the gun on the plane.
It was the X-ray unit that alerted TSA agents to the gun inside the carry-on bag. It was a 38 caliber. Golly, Holly! It was a 38 caliber pistol with a clip.
Mm-hmm. Well,
it was confiscated. This guy could face a stiff federal financial civil penalty.
What are you doing trying to take a gun on a plane?
This was the 30th firearm stopped by TSA agents at the Philadelphia International Airport this year.
Oh, well. We all know about Philadelphia, right?
I was thought there may be a quote like, I didn't know I had it on me or something like that, but
I don't think he cared. I'm taking this.
All right.
On the carry-on bag.
Yeah. This one's kind of sad and bizarre. A Florida man was killed over a song played on Mexican restaurant's jukebox.
Okay.
So this gentleman, he was 54, was killed in a scuffle at a Mexican restaurant in Fort Lauderdale at 1:30 in the morning. I heard that there were two guys and they got into an argument because one of them played a song on the jukebox and it made the other guy mad. The guy that got insulted pulled his weapon out and just started shooting.
What are we doing at the Mexican restaurant at 1:30 in the morning? And I thought all those songs sounded the exact same. Like I go in the Mexican restaurant and I feel like I've heard the same song 1,000 times.
The man slammed the other patron's song choice, pulled out his weapon, and then opened fired. It says one of them played on the Rockola, the machine, and the other guy was mad and said, You're not a real Mexican if you play that, and then shot him.
Remember that time that you played Daddy's Money 3 times in a row at the Lake Jukebox and everybody was moaning and groaning? You could have been shot.
I was expecting cheers when they heard it the third time.
That's right. I picked it again.
Yeah.
I picked that.
Mailboat rescues Florida man who allegedly tried to swim across the Detroit River. Around 11 p.m., deckhand James Sharp spotted a man swimming inside of a life ring that had been thrown to him by someone on shore. He said, I've done this in the past. This is the second one for me. They're all difficult. It's a real adrenaline rush. Almost dying.
No, the guy that was drowning, or the guy that was swimming said that, or the guy that saved him?
The guy that was swimming.
Oh.
I guess he swims across rivers. But he looks like he's in blue jeans.
Sounds like something a Florida man. I could picture a Florida man shirtless in blue jeans.
No, you're right. It was the captain of the rescue.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That sounds more like it. He's rescued more than one person going across that river.
All of this is about the heroics of the
crew.
Yeah,
I want to
and
know more about this idiot swimming across the river.
But he's in jeans and a long sleeve shirt.
It
says the current is strong and the water temperature is 73 degrees. Luckily, somebody threw him a life ring because even with the life ring, he was struggling. He had made it almost halfway across the river I don't. It doesn't say why.
It's gonna be a bad feeling to get halfway across.
He was in Canada, an American citizen from Florida, and he was attempting to get back into the United States. Yikes! This isn't a Florida man.
We got open borders, man. You just walk on across. I don't know about from Canada, but down south, you just head on up. You ain't got to swim across the river.
This didn't happen in Florida. It's not a Florida man, but it's the end of the week, and I wanted to talk about it. Happened in Arkansas. Couple allegedly tried to sell their baby for $1,000 and beer.
It's important to throw in the beer.
According to Benton County Sheriff's Office, they responded to the Hideaway Campground in Rogers, Arkansas, after a person reported Darian Urban, age 21, and Shailene Earlers, age 20. They had tried to give their baby up for a 6-pack of beer and $1,000. The caller reported that the baby appeared to be in need of medical attention.
Well, so finish your story.
According to the affidavit, the baby had been given to a man in the campground who asked if he could have
You just pause like you froze up. Just Control-Alt-Delete.
Well, it says, according to the affidavit, the baby had been given to a man at the campground who asked if he could have the baby overnight in exchange for a 6-pack of beer. The man appeared heavily intoxicated, and the mama of the baby said, "It's not working having 3 dogs and a baby, and I'll give the baby to you for $1,000. I'm going to keep the 3 dogs though, because that makes sense."
Well, and that's kind of where I was. As soon as you start hearing this story, A, it sounds like they're living in this campground. B, it's probably better off if somebody else has that baby anyway, don't you think? Like it sounds like that baby doesn't need to be with them.
Listen to this. The other man created a letter for the couple to sign and told them he could give them a cashier's check for $1,000 on Monday. The responding officer obtained the letter, and it said, "I, Darian Urban, and Shailene Earlers are signing our rights over to this guy of our baby boy for $1,000," and it gave the day's date.
It's a bill of sale.
Yeah.
It's a binding document.
The letter was signed, and it had a disclaimer at the bottom that said, "After signing this, there will be no changing y'all's minds and never contact again." This is creepy.
So I don't know that the baby is better off in the hands of the drunk guy who came up with this document, but probably in better hands with anybody else at this point. I mean, these folks clearly are making no effort to. I mean, everybody's got their own situations and problems and obstacles and hurdles to deal with, but these people are like, "Well, I got 3 dogs and a baby. You can just have the baby." What's the matter with
when
you?
authorities spoke to the parents, they said, it's our baby's undergoing an adoption. No big deal.
Yeah, what's the big deal
No
here?
big deal. A cell phone video of the parents signing the letter was obtained by authorities. The couple said they recorded it because they plan to legalize the adoption on Monday. We're just going to go have it legalized right fast.
We're going to go down to the notary.
Witnesses told...
They're going to do it official.
The witnesses told investigators the baby was in bad shape.
Obviously, they're not caring
hadn't
for this baby.
Hadn't had a diaper changed in a while.
Oh.
Rashes.
This baby's going to be so much better off. It's hard to think the baby's better in state custody, especially in Arkansas. But there's got to be a family out there willing to adopt that baby that's much better fit than
that's pitiful.
The parents and the adopter there. I was going to sell it to the first person I see in the campground.
Who asked to have a baby overnight?
I'm going to keep it.
That guy, I don't know who that guy is,
Yeah,
but y'all need to be looking into him.
He don't need. Let me keep this baby overnight. No, we don't need that guy.
That's nah.
And we don't need the
because it didn't feel protective. You know, he was like, "Sign over your rights and never contact."
And y'all ain't changing y'all's mind. This is mine. It's mine now.
That's awful. I feel bad for the dogs too.
Right? Somebody get them dogs out of that situation.
No integrity.
Word of the day.
Have some.
You found a way to use that word a few times today. I need a word for the game tonight. Tertiary? Is that what we're going to go with?
You seem set on tertiary.
I don't know why.
We were talking about it a little yesterday.
Maybe whatever reason that word is in my brain. I need to find a way to.
I can
use that in the football broadcast.
I don't think you need to use tertiary. I think you need to use third dairy.
I'm not using third dairy.
That's the third dairy I've seen on this road.
I could say it's a quarterback. It's just tertiary option. It's just third option. Does that work? He's got his primary, his secondary option. And usually you say your third option, but I can say it's his tertiary option. Does that work?
I think so. And you sound wicked smart.
Cliff said this got sad fast. I'm trying to pick it back up.
Sorry.
Holly coming in here with.
I'm going to be honest.
There's a happy ending. That baby is away from those people.
I read the headline and I was like, this is a crazy story.
And then she started reading it.
And I didn't proof it.
She didn't proofread it. She doesn't proofread her stories.
We found all of that out together because I wanted you to have an authentic reaction, but probably should have read that one.
Temperature update outside the Thunder Studios. We're hanging out at 66. Not going to get much warmer. 68 to 70 today. 100% chance of rain. It's going to be wet and rainy today, and an 80% chance of rain overnight tonight. Low of 59. Saturday looking wet too. 70% chance of rain. High of only 66 on Saturday. Going to be kind of chilly out there. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique, downtown Manchester. Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street. Find them on Facebook. They do a really good job of updating their stuff, letting you know when they have new arrivals in. That's Wisteria Hill. Talked about Saturday. Sunday, 71. We keep a 60% chance of rain. We start to finally clear out and dry up a little on Monday. High of 75 with just a 20% chance of rain. Full weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. All this rain going to drive the bugs and the mice inside. Call 931-247-0781.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you save money and achieve your financial goals.
Falls.
I do. I saw a video of it today.
You saw this video?
Yeah.
It didn't look like that when we went. What did it look like?
A
cow pissing on a flat rock.
It didn't look like that. Looked like a Yorkie tinkling with a little bit of. He had no water in a while.
Dehydrated Yorkie.
Yeah.
Oliver's Pawn and Jewelry in Manchester wants to be your jewelry store. Shop the huge selection of new and used jewelry at Oliver's. Diamonds, gemstones, rings, bracelets, earrings.
All right.
Oliver's has jewelry repair and custom offering on City Mouse and Remax. You'll be surprised.
We're going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up.
Have a good weekend, y'all. Bye. Peace. Listen to the game tonight. We're going to work in tertiary. Morning show.